What is up, everybody? Jordon Gonzales from the Gonzales Racing Team, bringing to you victory number 35. Texas Motor Speedway, driving the P7 Club's Chevrolet truck. This is a C-Class race. You're racing 40 laps around Texas Motor Speedway. Changing up the format in the graphics just a little bit. Hopefully it's a little bit more entertaining and interesting for you. Doing our out lap here. So P7 is a Christian Bible club that's hosted after school. It's student-led, so there's no adults leading it. It's all completely student-led. Obviously, they have to get a teacher to sponsor so they can have a classroom available after school, but proud of those students who are getting out there and helping have fun with their fellow classmates and share their faith and teach the Bible. So it looks like able to get the pole with that first lap. No need to do a second lap, so we're going to go ahead and jump to the start here. Did my best to try to get these pictures to be synced pretty close to each other. Hopefully in the future I'll be able to do even better once I can get a certain widget to work with sim racing. Apologies for my cat. He keeps meowing. He wants to play fetch. That's his game. He likes it. He can do it all. So he keeps bringing me hairbands to play fetch. So I think he's going. And again, driving the P7 GRT X238 Chevrolet pickup truck here. I am looking for financial sponsors who want to help contribute financially to a rig to stream a lot better, higher quality content. If that's you, head on over to GonzalesRacing.com and hit me up. I am looking for drivers as well to join the team. So, alright, we're fixing to go green. Green, 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 green. Let's go racing. As I drop my headset here and scare my cat, that's kind of funny. See, quite able to get a jump there on the start. Not going to be challenged for the lead coming into the completion of lap 1. Got some good battles throughout the pack behind us, right along with, or following along the 7 of Jiri. Got a battle for 6 and 7. Ooh, the leader actually just tagged the wall on the edge of 2. Ooh, and there's some action here in the backstretch between the 15 and, what was that, the 18, 15 and 18 get together on the backstretch. That's going to bring out our first caution. Let's see if we can take another look at that. So if you're looking at the picture-in-picture, we're following along with 18 of Nate. He's on the outside. Looks like he tags the wall or gets scared of the wall, comes down into the side of the 15, and they just get together and they can't get untogether, and that just spells disaster for both of them. It's an unfortunate way to end a race on lap 2. Riding along with the 18 this time. It's kind of odd you see him exit the corner, but then you see the steering wheel just go straight, and yet he's still drifting left a little bit. Looks like he doesn't do much to try to leave room for the person on the outside. So riding along with the 15 is Keith Birch. He exits low. He's crowding the lane just a little bit, but I don't think that was anything wrong on his part. But it's unfortunate way to end his race so early. Coming into the pits, let's see what happens here. One of the biggest problems at this track is the pits are a little slick, so people do slide through them. Jordan's able to get his 4 and go and keep first. It kind of looks like the same position you came in, the same position you're going to get. Don't look to see a whole lot of battle except for right there. Not a whole lot of battling there in the pit lane. Again, take this time to shout out for P7 students. Appreciate all the work they're doing, and looking for sponsorships as well for Gonzales Racing Team. I'm actually trying to get my wife to sponsor me because she's trying to start a business. So, but obviously can't take money from Peter to pay Paul, kind of thing. So. Looks like we have 2 people who stayed out. There's only a lap and a half, 2 laps on the tires, so it's not too bad of a decision. But tire wear in iRacing, at least currently, you know, every lap matters. So if this does, depending on how well they took their corners, you know, they may have done some damage to their tires. We'll see. Looking at the backside of the leader, the number 9, Paul Cook. Alright, we should be going green next time by. Watching the leader, see if he spins his tires. No, it doesn't really spin his tires, but he does turn right. Looks like maybe a little bit of the tire spin, but not much. Jordan able to continue his momentum to go ahead and take P2 away from the 4 of Christopher. The 9 is blinking pretty bad. Well, not now, but was. Challenge to the inside, but Jordan's going to push hard on the outside there. Looks like he's going to gain P1 going into 3 and 4. Meanwhile, 4 and 9 are going to be challenging each other for P2. watching the battle back here with 4th, 5th, and 6th, essentially. Following along with the 5 of Wesley Whitfield. Ooh, a little bit of contact with the outside wall here with the, I think that's, yeah, 13 of Sean Ross. Caution is out. Let's take a look at what happened there. The green truck gets into the outside, 13 trying to get around him, comes down into the truck on his inside, and ends up putting himself into the outside wall. 13 of Sean Ross going a little bit of slow motion here. See the green truck get into the wall. 13 turn left to dodge him, but too much to get around him, so he hits the right side of the blue truck, and it just sends him straight into the wall. That's an unfortunate way for the 13 to just trying to avoid a wreck becomes part of another wreck, unfortunately. Real time with the 12. You hear him lifting his throttle. He felt like he had a little bit of tightness, or maybe even no grip. And then he gets collected with the 13 when he hits the wall. It's just an unfortunate situation there. Some hard racing though. Good 3 wide racing even. So not quite fully synced up here between the 2 videos, but it's close enough. In the future I'll have a couple of markers to help me with that, but it's gonna be a little while, I think. So I depend on sim racing apps for some things. Jordon able to come in and out with first. Been trying to talk my wife into helping me do some of these videos. That way you guys can hear something other than me drone on forever. Let her ask random questions and maybe, I don't know, talk about whatever it is she wants to talk about. Cats. She likes cats. This is her cat here that I have to keep throwing a rubber band for. We're going green next time by. Jordon starting P1 once again. Everybody did go into the pits. Nobody tried to stay out. Maybe they've seen how easily it was to get around the 2 who did stay out, so they didn't want to take that chance. But the 4 and the 9, whatever positions they gained, I don't know where they were at before that last caution, but they're sitting 2nd and 4th right now, so that's not too shabby for them. Let me know what you think of the different and the various graphic displays I'm using. Go through all my videos and let me know what you think works, what doesn't work, what can change. Alright, fixing to go green. Green, 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 green. Jordon's able to get a pretty decent launch, able to go straight into 1 and 2 without any competition, putting decent gap between him, and it looks like the 5 car able to get around the 4, so the 5 is now sitting in P2, and 4 is now back in 3rd. 9 is still sitting in 5th position. Actually, I don't know if he started 4th or not, but he's sitting in 5th now. Battle between the 4, well, actually that's a 1. He's able to take 3rd position away, it looks like. Well, battle's still continuing on between the 4 and the 1 truck. Still side by side. 4 will be scored in 3rd for that lap. Looks like the 1 is going to back out of it. Or he may just try to do the crossover. Not able to carry the momentum, so not able to do the crossover if that was his intention. Go ahead and go back a little bit further down the field, see where we got some battle. We got the 17 battling here for what looks like to be for 7th position. Two truck still challenging pretty strong on the outside. Looks like the 17 able to clear on the edge of the 4. A little bit of a, maybe possibly a bit of a slide job, but 2 carrying some momentum. Looks like he's going to. Maybe he wanted to try on the inside, but not enough momentum to try it. Battle back here with the 6 car and the 15. Actually, I should be saying truck, not car. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Jehan? Jayan or Jehan? I know a Johan that's spelled Johannn. So that's why I'm thinking like it's a Y sound. The 6 is wanting the challenge. It looks like the 3 is slowing up. 3 giving up a bunch of positions right now. Coming back up to the 2 truck. There's the 3 right there, slowing up. Lost a lot of positions. Battle right in front of him between the 6 and the 15. Looks like that battle's kind of settled out. Got a little bit of a battle over here between the 1 and the 4 truck again. This time the 1 is on the inside. Now we have put down several laps, so let's see who's maintained their truck better. Should be able to pass and move forward. Looks like there's somewhat even or something. I'm not quite sure. I will say, the longer, depending on how well you maintain your car, the low line does get pretty loose on the exit. So the 1 concedes there and falls back behind the 4th position, or the 4 trucks. So the 1 assumes 4th and the 4 assumes 3. Oh, you see the leader get a little loose there on the primary screen. Get a little loose there in 3 and 4. And the one truck not able to capitalize on the free air or the cleaner air in the proper line, so not able to catch back up with the 4 and challenge for position. Just running through the field again. Got a battle up here for, was that 10th, I believe? The 6th of Yehan trying to get around the 15 truck. I feel like the 6th had the optimum lane, but not able to push all the momentum on the exit of 2, so ends up falling back behind the 15 truck. Oh, the 15 gets loose here though. 15 gets really loose on the exit of 4. So that allows 6 to get by, that allowed the 11 to get by. Actually, 11 was able to get by the 6 as well, so unfortunately for the 6, not able to actually gain a position because he ended up losing one right there to the 11 of Derek. Derek able to gain 2 positions. He should be scored in the top 10 next time we come across the finish line. Going back up to the leader here. He and the 5 are kind of out in the front. The 5 isn't closed too much of the gap. Ooh, the leader gets loose right there. That'll help 5 of Wesley catch up to him. So every little mistake matters. 5 is taking a little bit higher line through 3 and 4. Not sure if that's helping him or not. Going back to the 17 of TJ Crampton. He's up in fighting for 3rd position. He got around both 1 and the 4. We missed that battle, but TJ's able to get around him. So the 1 is up now, passing, trying to get around the 4. And it looks like we have a caution on the track. Yeah, caution on the track. Let's take a look what happened. Riding along with the 3 truck, he gets in the outside wall on the exit of 4. Not able to save it, and it looks like the 15 gets into the side of him. Sorry, 14, not the 15. So riding along with the 14 to Daniel. He sees the 3 get into the wall, and then the 3 just all over the track, nowhere for him to really go. And with such, ooh, another truck blowing his engine. Let's see what that was about. Riding along with the 2 of Russell Ratka. He gets loose on the exit of 4. You see him correcting, and nose first in the outside wall, blows his motor. Completely separate incident, but this very same lap that the 3 got loose. It's an unfortunate situation. But yeah, after so many laps, you lose so much grip with these tires. Trying to make corrections like that becomes very tricky because you have no grip. It's like you're sliding on ice. Riding along with the 2 as he made that mistake. The leader did a good job of not sliding through the pits. Let's see how everybody else does. Leader's off. 17 coming by, followed by the 5, 7, and didn't quite catch the other one over there. Jordan's able to maintain position. 17 was able to gain a position. Let the Leaderboard correct itself as we come back by through the start-finish line. Showing off our P7 paint scheme there. UPCI X238 GRT. So the leaderboard is then updated. We got Jordon out first, TJ in second, Wesley in third, Jiri in fourth, the 10 truck of Mike Morris in fifth, Paul Cook up in sixth, Yehan up in seventh, Christopher William in 4 truck up in eighth, Derek Garrison in ninth, and the 12 truck of Glenn Adams up in 10th, rounding out the top 10 there. Might notice some of those trucks from early in the race. Again, the 12 was involved in that incident with the wall, and the 13 coming down, ending his day, it looked like. Followed by, or ahead of him, though, we have the 4 and the 9 who stood out on old tires. They didn't dare to do so now. Of course, there's a whole lot more laps on the tires. A lot easier to make that decision. TJ kind of came out of nowhere. If you actually go through the replay, he was actually way back, fixing to get laps on that first caution, but he was able to recover, and here he is in the second. Very good job for TJ. Now Wesley has the advantage being behind the leader here. When the leader goes, if Wesley goes at about the same time, he'll have the inside advantage to take away P2 away from the outside vehicle of TJ. But we'll see what happens here with 7 to go when we get back to the line. If any of you guys are interested in getting into iRacing, let me know. I have a friend code that I can send you that helps me out if you were to join iRacing. I think it gives me a credit or two. You let me know and I'll send you that link. Here we go. 7 to go when we cross the line. Fixed to go green. It looks like the 17 was able to get a decent jump, but the 5 was able to carry a little more momentum going into 1 and 2. So it looks like he will get the position. TJ falls down into third. Not a huge lead between 1 and 2 this time on this restart. Oh, but the 5 goes wide. TJ taking advantage of it, challenging to the inside, challenging for the second. Let's see what happens here. Five doing a great job staying with him. Almost gets in the wall, it looks like. No loss of momentum going into 3 and 4. Hopefully doesn't drive it in too deep. He uses up his equipment. Let's see what we have here. Oh, but he almost gets into the wall on the outside. Gets a little tight. Probably has to let off the gas there. Concedes the position to the 17. Let's see if the 17 has anything for the leader here, since he was able to catch up from the back of the pack. Meanwhile, going through the rest of the racetrack, see what battles we got going on. We have the 6 Yehan. We have the 1 of Donnie Galton. One is going to the inside of Paul Cook. Looks like he'll be able to clear for that position. See if Yehan able to do anything. Trying to get around Paul Cook. Meanwhile, got a couple other battles here. Actually, just checking them here. There it is. Right behind Jiri, so battling for 5th between the 4 and the 10 truck. 4 of Christopher William and the 10 of Mike Morris. And it looks like, ooh. Wow, that was interesting. So Mike Morris able to go forward and now challenge for fourth. I don't know if he's going to be able to do much here on the outside of Jiri. The outside of 1 and 2 is not exactly the most preferred. Jiri able to defend that position. 3 laps remaining. Pretty much single file right now. Two to go. TJ hasn't been able to do much to close the gap between him and the leader. Looking out the gearbox, the backside of Jordon's truck here. Taking another look for what battles are on the track before challenging to the inside of the 10. It looks like he's going to be able to clear him, going into 1 for sure. So 4 is able to gain a position there. 10 challenging again on the outside. I don't think it's too late or too early without the tire run for that. But, coming to the checker flag, Gonzales takes a checker for 35, win number 35. Bringing home win number 35 in the P7 UPCI X238 GRT Chevrolet. Again, I am looking for sponsors who are willing to help with financial contributions. If that's you, head on over to GonzalesRacing.com. Let us know. Time to do our victory burnout. I don't know if I would be able to do this in real life. Never been able to really get into a vehicle to do stuff like this, so I have no clue how to do it in real life. Alright, thanks again for stopping in for Victory 35, the Gonzales Racing Team. I am your host, Jordon Gonzales. We are looking for racers and sponsors, so head on over to GonzalesRacing.com and let us know if you're interested. Appreciate it. God bless.